You've been out the ring for a year now. How excited are you to finally get back in the ring and have this fight on?
Yeah, really exciting. I've been a year out, and then I stepped into the ring the other night on Saturday. See the fans cheer for me for a long time later. It's like nice, it's a buzz. So I'm really excited to get that back for me.
Is there much animosity between you two? I mean, it's been a sort of fight 3 years in the making.
It's been a fight 3 years in the making. It's been a long time waiting, isn't it? Really, to be fair. It's do you know what? Outside the ring, it's my given all this crap. We don't like each other and all that sort of rubbish. I'll sell this place out either way. It's going to be a big fight, and I promise you, as much as fighters getting and they hate each other for the fight, this fight it's got war all over it, written all over. I think everyone can see that, and we get on well. But when we get in, there'll be no love lost. We'll get in and have a tear up and do the thing.
Your last defeat was against Michael Casidas at Upton Park. Obviously not something you want to keep reliving, but still, I mean, what have you learned from that defeat? It was a really tough test for you, wasn't it?
Tough test, you know. Toughest test. To be fair, the biggest lesson I learned there was to say no, Kev, take back keep set, and say you can't take the fight on. But me being me that night, I said no, I want it. I was being brave. I knew I wasn't ready. In my head, if you'd have seen me that night in the dressing room and see what I'm normally like in the dressing room, you'd actually see what I was like, and it weren't me in there. It wasn't me in the dressing room. Normally I'm like a caged lion, and that night I was like all like a pussycat.
It's obviously very hard to come back from something like that mentally. Have you put all that behind you? You've had quite a few personal issues in the last sort of 12 months.
Yeah, I put it behind me. It's all been sorted. It was all getting sorted as the fight was going on, the training camp and that. But it all got sorted after the fight, and I've been alright now. To be fair, I'm back living at my mum's house, driving her mad, keeping her on the toes, and just training really hard. I've been training, grafting. I've been training all over Christmas, like ticking over, getting myself in shape. But last, I don't know what, 6 weeks, I've been training really heavy, like training hard, looking good in the gym, sparring really well. Everything's been going perfect.
You said that you didn't feel you prepared properly for your last fight. What have you changed now? How are the preparations going in terms of training?
I suppose it was probably more down to like, I wasn't prepared properly for that fight.
Mentally?
Yeah, mentally, yeah. It's more like I had a lot of troubles outside of the ring, so and this time I haven't. I've got it all going head straight forward, and just training. When you're happy, you train happy. Do you know what I mean? You look good, so that's how it's going.
Do you think he'll be your biggest test so far in your career?
No, not this with John. I've been in a lot of big fights, big names. Casidas was a massive name, but as Prescott that night, everyone thought I was going to go out there and get knocked out in 2 or 3 rounds. I went out and schooled him, and then beat him up. So no, I think I've been at a bigger level so far, but I'm still not taking enough of this fight lightly, because it's a totally different fight. It's a come forward fight, very aggressive attacks, and I'll capitalise on what he does wrong.
I spoke to you ringside when you were watching him at York Hall. What did you take from his performance? What can you learn from that?
What I learned from that is easy to hit. That night it was, but and there's the sort of things I want to capitalise on. I'll watch a load of videos, I'll study him now from that towards the fight, and work on what he does wrong, how he throws his shots, how he comes back from things, what rounds he tires, what rounds he don't tire, what rounds he has good boosts in and what rounds he don't. I'll just start capitalising. But from that fight that night, I'll just say it's probably a bad night in the office for him, and he'll go from there and work harder for me. Obviously he's going to train hard for me. I'd imagine we'll see a better John May fighting me than you did that night, but I'll be ready for it either way.
It's at the XL Centre, which is obviously a huge home advantage for you. How important is that for a boxer?
It's nice. It's not it's not important. It's just nice to be in your own backyard with your own people. It's not far from mum's house. Usually probably about I can move from there to mum's house in about 5-10 minute drive, so it's quite easy to get to. But yeah, it's nice. It's happy, isn't it? It's a good thing.
Obviously, the winner of this fight will be getting a shot of the world title. That's a huge drive for anyone, isn't it?
Most definitely. That's what I was saying up there when we were just sitting there. No matter how friend you are, when you've got a world title shot in front of you, you'll rip anyone's head off for it, and that's what I'm going to do, rip someone's head off for it, so I'll get my world title shot.
Well, it's going to be explosive on July the 9th. We can't wait. Thank you.
Thank you very much.